What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Age of Empires 4. We are back with the Normans campaign. And we have the Battle of Tinchebray, whatever that is called. The brother versus brother fight for Normandy would be decided on this day.
While Bayeux burned, King Henry
Tinchebray? I have no idea what it's called.
Fortifications and buying the loyalty of powerful lords, Henry loosened his brother's grip over Normandy. At Tinchebray in 1106,
Tinchebray.
brother would fight brother.
That's a
for
funny
finally
name.
claimed their father's lands.
That was a quick intro. Did they not have some fancy pictures for that one? Like seriously, any other one shows the location and pictures of the real life location and everything, and this is like, well, they marched down and now they're fighting.
Mein Herz. Ja, nicht nur Marathon. Oh fuck.
This is actually
Ja, Talk kämpft hier.
one of the
Lauf, 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 lauf.
harder missions.
Determined to claim Normandy and capture his brother, Duke Robert,
Well, this isn't
King
going
Henry
to work.
besieged the castle at Tinchebray. But the direct assault on the formidable stone castle was failing.
Yeah, it was kind of expected,
Unable
you
to
know,
breach the
when you
towering
only send like 10
walls,
units.
The king devised a new plan to capture his brother.
That's not a lot of
Henry
units.
forced Robert to defend his lands from attack by razing the villages of Martigny and Fresnes.
We can do that. This part of the mission is still fairly easy, but basically what you want to do is not lose too many units. Because losing too many units obviously is not a good idea.
To goad Robert out of his stronghold, Henry's men would
I
burn
doubt
the
I
gate
have
the
to,
ground.
to explain that. The first city you can just take down, and it doesn't really matter. You can just take it and wreck these guys. Doesn't really matter. Let's actually get the scout out of trouble. I feel like we're getting it into more trouble instead of getting it out of trouble. Alright, so that's the first village done. And basically what you need to do is loot that stuff. Can we loot with King Henry? We can, okay, that makes things easier. So we use King Henry to loot. And basically we want to destroy this city and loot as much as we can because it gives us gold. There's something to loot over here, we want to take that. Oh, I only want to have this guy as number 2. Yeah, there's a monk there, but I don't really care. We have looted the area, that's all that matters. Now we take down the remaining buildings. That's pretty much all we need to do in this position. And I think there is more to loot up here. Nothing here. Yeah, 2 more buildings and that will complete the first little area here.
Ja, Sarah, du musst nur die Luke finden.
And that will complete the first of our objectives.
The village of Martigny was destroyed, but still Robert did not emerge to face Henry outside the castle. Henry would have to raise the stakes. Next, he targeted the village of Fresnes.
Now it saves the game.
Henry could buy reinforcements from nearby allies if he could procure the gold to pay them.
How much do we have? Where do I... 600. I want... I actually do want some cavalry right now.
Henry's ally in Bayeux sent reinforcements in
start.
exchange for gold.
This is also where you will split your army.
Von der Karte. Bei dem Kellerding in der Nähe normalerweise.
So they are now number 2. They are number 1. He is number 3. Because I don't really want him as part of our main force here. Some more things to loot here, which is good. And we are actually moving up here now.
Henry received word that Robert had sent for a fresh army to aid in
get this.
defending his position at the castle. Henry had to eliminate these new forces before they could combine with the garrison at Tinchebray.
So we pretty much just
Und hört nur sein Herzschlag.
go into a defensive position here and wait for the army, because if they link up, then that makes the entire mission a lot more difficult. And, well, you probably don't want that. You will lose a lot of your infantry, which is kind of annoying. We will now charge into the archers. Make quick work of them with our cavalry units. Yeah, the archers luckily are going down very quickly to our cavalry units, and now we can more or less pincer the
By
remaining
eliminating Robert's incoming
units.
army, Henry had thwarted his brother's attempt
Yeah,
at
this doesn't
strengthening
matter.
the castle's defenses.
Hallo.
There shouldn't be much more here
Ich habe kein Quatsch.
to grab.
Ich hab schon einmal vielleicht gespielt.
We don't have very much gold right now, but there's gold obviously. And I do want the reinforcements before we go in here and fight.
Achso, ja, komm noch runter dazu. Ich mach mir schnell einen Kaffee.
Henry sent gold to his ally in Brittany, and in return, a detachment arrived to bolster his numbers.
There we go. That works well. And then we just gather all of our units, because the more units we have, the less units we lose, so it makes sense to wait for them to arrive and attack at full force. And obviously you want to conserve as many units as you can. I once again want to use the cavalry as kind of a backup force. Actually, I only want them as number 2. I kind of want him behind our main force. Kind of ride them from this side. And I'll run these guys in to thwart them from behind like this. These cities, well, they really don't have much that can threaten you at all, so really not particularly dangerous. Like, destroying these cities is the least of your trouble. But basically what you want to do now is... We'll destroy most of what's here, obviously. And then we are going to move back down here. I'm going to explain why in just a moment. Quickly take this. He's also going to move down. And there we go. And we are leaving a horseman here. And we are sending these guys down here.
Spectator. Mhm. Weil du Killer bist, hätte ich anders zugeschaut. Okay.
Use the scout to pick up this gold that we have here. It's always good when you find extra gold, obviously. You want to find as much as you can. I think that is pretty obvious. I don't see anything right here. We have 500. That's a group of infantry and 2 groups of archers. And I will very soon be able to show you why we do it that way. Basically, once the last building goes down here, the enemy army attacks. Here we have more gold. Good. More gold. Probably won't be much more gold to grab. So yeah, once we have done that, the enemy army attacks. I want to send my infantry here. And I want to send the archers in the back to defend them. Short break, but you once again won't notice that. There doesn't seem to be anything over here. It really leaves not very many other options where there could be something. I don't think there's something over here. Probably not here neither. So I think we can now start to destroy the last building. And we probably also want these guys. And once this building is down, the enemy army will charge out and attack.
Nee, Torb und Helena sind noch drin. Wieder unten links auch.
We will now try to form up on this hill. And form up more or less on this little hill. And we will try to form them. Doesn't really matter how we form them. Actually, I want to form these guys a little bit closer here. And then I also want to place palings. Yeah, we should have enough time for that. And these guys will do the ambush. Unfortunately, it's not very many, but should be alright.
At the hands of Henry's army, the village of Fresnes was
Why can
in
I not?
ruins. Henry's provocations had paid off. Robert finally emerged from the castle to face his brother in open battle.
Oh nein.
Yeah, they're coming out now. Which is a bit of a problem. Let's form them here, and they should be able to form them in time. Here they are. And sorry, that should be enough. Normally they actually attack. Oh, that was bad. We're just being cut down here. Normally they just attack into your king. But apparently that didn't work. Those are some units we can pick off though, so that's good. But this makes the battle a lot more difficult than it should be. Alright, we now bring Henry into the fight, because obviously we want to give our units armor. But we should cut most of their guys down. And luckily we have that little wall here. I'll try to run a lot of their units around here. And they shouldn't stand much of a chance. Seem to be retreating with a lot of their guys. Normally what our cavalry would do would be to cut down all of these archers here, which they don't do right now. But yeah, we have more or less won this. We don't have much left. Yeah, his army is gone. It still worked, just not as well as I thought it would. And there is Robert. There we go. Finishes that mission.
King Henry's tactic of luring Robert into the open had worked. Henry captured his brother, and Normandy was his.
Ihr euch einrufen.
Sweet, sweet. Yeah, that mission isn't too difficult if you set it up correctly, but if you just run into an army and maybe let the two armies meet up, then it can become really difficult. So yeah, that can make it pretty difficult to beat the mission. But yeah, if you set it up fairly, like what I showed you or something similar, where you just know what's going to happen and you are prepared for it, then it's fine, I think. And I hope you can do this as well, and until next time, farewell.